Alright. We are live.
Alright.
Close.
That was like half a second off. That was pretty good.
I may have been a little cheeky and delayed it.
Wow.
Still, I was pretty close.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Some improvement.
Definitely some improvement.
Hello.
Hello. We are live tonight, episode 23, going back on with Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign tonight. How is everyone doing? What the hell? Oh,
Good.
this character, did you just do a react?
Maybe.
It just popped up with... Yeah, that was hilarious. Alright. Awesome. Well, I mean, we just caught up Saturday. What was that, Scarra?
Yes. I'm just dreading today's campaign because I know a big twist is coming.
I'm dreading having to remember where we were. I do, but there's some parts that are missing.
I have one note. That's it.
Okay.
Do tell.
Okay.
It's just one name that says More of Sekaleth.
Fuck's
Okay.
sake. Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Should we do a brief chat about what everyone did on the weekend, or does everyone just feel like just jumping straight in with the recap?
I have nothing to say.
I know you don't, because you were hanging out with me all week.
I was just watching tomatoes grow.
Just staring.
Yes. Were
What do
you
you
playing
want
them
from me?
classical? Gets out of the axe.
I'll do it. It's a constant threat.
Oh god.
Situation.
Barbarian rage. Make sure his tomatoes don't grow.
Why won't you grow?
Oh my
Times.
god. Good times.
Remember the pool?
Yes.
How could we forget?
So after installation, sorry, my father decided to clean it from inside. And in one of the corners he spotted a crack.
Oh, come on!
It was a really thin, tiny crack. Like, it couldn't be like, it might not be a crack that goes all the way through. To the
Okay.
bottom.
From dropping it, or
No idea. Couldn't tell. But since we've already installed the pool, and like
super glue on.
we used the
Yes,
silicone on top, but as an extra precaution, I was asked to dig around on the side of a pool again and go underneath.
That pool is gonna kill you, I'm telling you.
And over there as well, I was like, I'm alive.
somehow still manages to get hit in the head again.
No.
Were you wearing a helmet this time?
No.
Okay.
But maybe I should.
A miner's helmet.
Because
From now on.
I was basically digging a pit, and the sand would just continue falling down.
Oh,
So yeah, it's been a long day,
yeah.
but I did the job. Wasn't worth it, I think. I was digging down like for about 3 hours and thinking like, what if it's just for nothing? What if it's not? What if this crack doesn't go all the way through, and I'm doing it just for fun? But yeah,
Digging is fun, you know?
nah, it's not fun.
Digging your own grave is great.
Pastime.
Hey, what if this is a plot to bury you under the pool?
They were just
Since
setting it up.
the first plot with hit him with a pool didn't work, so now just...
Bet I can trick him into putting himself under it while it's in there.
Told you, man. Horror movie. Murderous pool.
Oh,
Exactly.
damn. Fucking pool.
So yeah, I just wanted to say that we found a crack on it.
Jesus. Man,
Yeah.
that pool is gonna... You're gonna write your memoirs, and that pool is gonna get its own chapter.
It's a saga.
The pool saga.
The life story of Blood, chapter 1 through to 10 is the pool.
That starts pretty late.
Yeah, the
Chapter
life
1.
story starts with the pool.
Look, that's when
Nothing
things get
happened
interesting,
before
alright?
The day everything changed.
when the pool attacked.
Alright, let's go into a recap then. Who wants to
Yeah,
start?
guys, what happened?
Does anyone
Encountered
remember
them all.
anything? We encountered
We
a
returned
what?
to the little
A
lizard
mole.
fall.
A mall.
MAW.
Technically, we didn't encounter the mall, but sure.
Heard about them all. Learned about them all. Are afraid
Wrote
of them all.
down the
Already
mall.
knew about them all. Just saying.
Well,
We don't
Lenon's
like it.
useless.
Oh no. We finally escaped to the fort, the sahuagin lair, and we got chased by a bunch of sharks, which I pot-shotted one, and then they swam very deep, and Andy dared me to pot-shot another, from which I could not do, which I am still sad about. And then the sharks went away. We got back to the lizard folk lair. We ended up reconvening and speaking with the queen, to which she was very, very happy with what we had done, because we told her we killed the baron, plus got the priestess. I think last session was probably a lot of fucking around, probably a lot on my part.
I think Litrix was promoted.
Yes,
Yep,
Litrix was
Litrix
promoted.
Was promoted against
Really
his
happy
will.
about it.
He's really not happy about it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hear something about that today. Whoops. Let's see, what else happened? I found out about the apparatus of Qualesh and that it's actually in the marshes. Which it is in a part of the marshes where there is meant to be a dark entity, or they have a feeling that there's a dark entity there, and that there are killer mushrooms that take control of the host that they attach to. And everyone's telling me not to go there. And none of the own party I'm in wants to go there either.
It's great eating fun guy, you know.
My arm twist was to get Dan to go there because of the dark entity, but now I have to somehow bribe Stolgeg with money. I've got it. Stolgeg, if we find this, you can finally pay me back and have money again.
And have money again. Deal.
Yes. Boris, I will donate some of my money to the temple.
I'll make sure you do that.
Hey,
He'll
all I'm
help
saying
you clean up the temple on the island.
is the queen very much approved to allowing me to try and get some of the lizard folk to come with me. So maybe, well, we're definitely going to get Litrix to come because he's just like the tag along. Plus, he's an extra body to beat on.
You know, the thing is, he usually probably would refuse, but ever since he's promoted, he really wants to get out of the lizard folk lair because he doesn't want to work.
He's embraced death.
I'd rather die than work.
Feed me the mushrooms. Do it.
Just rolling in the mushrooms. Litrix, we're not there yet.
You also managed to rescue a slave that was almost dead, and that brother was too stubborn to give up on, and just refused to accept that he was destined to die. And surprisingly enough, it was the head shaman that helped him in the end.
Surprisingly
to
enough.
keep that guy alive.
Yeah. Is that guy still like around? I can't remember. Did he just like, was he just restored and that was it? Like, did we do anything else after that?
No, he's not actively dying anymore, but he is super exhausted. He was close to death. He's gonna need a while before he can do anything.
He's in a coma.
Maybe we get him to join the party.
Good. I mean, he is a wizard. He used to be an adventurer like you before he got put in a horrible pit. So if you give him time to get back up, you know.
Great, as long as he can cast Fireball, I'm happy.
I mean, he's a wizard. He can cast Fireball. Every wizard can cast Fireball. There's not a single wizard that can't cast Fireball.
Say no more. I'm satisfied. He can join.
Does he want to, since you found his friends in the larder of the sahuagin?
Well, we saved his ass. I would hope so.
Who knows? But yeah.
We also started to interrogate the priestess right before the end of last session. One of which was not really going well. Dan very much didn't want to let go of the fact that it was going nowhere until the servant sahuagin next to me started to how was she was speaking to Lobby, or Lobby was speaking to her, and then Lobby conveyed what she was saying to me through images, and it was basically there was an image of the priestess and I think the Baron and Baroness at the docks with the pirates, right? And they were trying to sell the pirates the box with potentially one of the pieces of the disc in. They were arguing, I'm assuming, about price, in which I got very confused and thought that the priestess was buying the box with the disc.
It was the other way around.
Yeah.
They were buying weapons and they were selling the disc to the pirates.
Yeah, yeah. So we're currently there right now. I can't remember why we started interrogating her. We were just trying to get information for the queen, yeah? We were trying to get her to join the queen, so that was like her bargaining chip. If she had started healing for the queen, she wouldn't basically be persecuted, right?
Yeah, that was Rothar's idea, to get more information out of her, because the queen is still relatively concerned about the one variable she knows nothing about, which is the Morph Sekoleth, the avatar of their goddess that they have summoned.
Yeah.
And the queen has asked you, if you manage to get any information regarding that, she would be more than happy. That's why we would like to talk to her. Yeah, that's where you are. You are.
Berthar just left the cell. Berthar just left the cell.
Yes, as you're all standing there, there is a lizard folk coming in, and he tells Berthar that a letter has arrived, and Berthar just leaves to pick that up. And you three are now alone with the High Priestess.
Patch dog egg twist.
Alright, you grab one end. I'll grab the other.
I mean, I wish I could stop them, but what can I do? I'm an old dwarf.
You can tell them not to.
No. Look. We won't twist just yet, alright? But that will be on the table. But as far as I'm aware, Priestess, you're not going to give us any more information, are you? You're as stubborn as a mule. Even with the offering that we've given you to basically, not be put to death or continuously tortured, you're not going to speak, are you?
I have no intention of giving you any information.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really want this to drag out much longer. So I'm well aware that you probably do realize what your options are here, yes? And you're obviously very much willing to just go through menial torture or death for the sake of your goddess, as you call her.
Yes. You don't scare me, human.
Yes, once again, not human. Pointy ears, you know, long, slender. It's alright. You don't understand. Look, I'm going to give you something much worse than just menial torture and potentially death. How does that sound?
There is destiny worse than death. You want to know what
She
it is?
doesn't answer. She just doesn't really respond.
I'm curious. If you were to die right now, what would you expect to find? Your goddess?
Yes.
And what if she isn't there?
Why wouldn't she?
I don't know. Maybe you haven't impressed her enough.
She just laughs. And she says, I have done everything I was asked to do. I have served her well. I'm not worried.
Yet here you are in a sahuagin lair. Could have done it that well, could you?
She just laughs and she says, I've done my part.
Yes, I heard. But, you know, maybe your goddess won't be that pleased with you after all. You seem awfully confident that she will be, but she's a goddess. She honestly might not even give a crap about you. Which might leave
A
you
goddess you
nowhere.
know nothing about, human.
Point. Yeah, alright.
You can't scare me.
So you're telling me you are absolutely 100% sure that you're willing to meet your goddess and you feel you're going to meet your goddess as you intend to, as you have imagined her to be there, greeting you open arms.
Yes.
You would rather die with the absolutely no assurance that that is going to happen.
Yes, and I would rather it be sooner than later because your blabbering is getting really annoying, human.
Good. Because I'm going to annoy you to death, and then possibly some more things.
Get on with it, Stogik.
Look, I'm doing this for the paladin, all right?
Giving it a good try.
And there's no means at all for me to convince you to simply work for the lizard folk. I felt like when you
Never
spoke to the
work for
paladin,
inferior
you really
races.
came to some conclusion that you might be doing that.
No, never. I was just playing with the poor fool.
Well, I mean, we can always test if you meet your goddess.
Then you can tell us how it went.
What is it that you want, Priestess?
For all of you to die?
Well, you know, that's going to happen regardless.
I know.
In that case, consider your wish achieved.
Exactly.
It's
You'll
just a
all
matter
get
of time.
swept under by our great army. And you'll all die.
Yeah,
We will
yeah.
take over.
Wouldn't that suck?
And
not
I
to
will
see
be
it?
rewarded.
You'll get what you want. Can we get what we want from you?
I don't see any reason why you should get anything.
Well, I mean,
Well,
if
The best you deserve is to work as slaves for the Sahuagin.
I'm a slave to alcohol, so that's not going to happen. Now, look.
We'll work with that, son.
Please do.
Don't touch me, dwarf. Well, I mean, considering we're just going to die to your avatar of your goddess, the Maw of Sekaleth, or whatever the hell you can. Sekaleth, was it? Sekaleth?
Sekaleth, yep.
That's the one. Wouldn't you rather just be around to see it? Like, what's the harm in giving some information if we're just going to die to this almighty god anyway?
There is no harm. I just have no intention of helping you.
Were you born with a stick up your bum?
Seeing you humans flail around is entertaining enough.
She out of water?
Yes, very much. Like, she's so out. She has been out of water for a soon-to-be life-threatening amount of time.
Yes. Jealous, and then pull your clothes.
Yes, Boris.
I'm out of the problem of yours with the alcohol, you know.
Boris, now is not the time.
Hear me out. Here, you know how the alcohol works. Me and you, we all know that. Alcohol opens up the heart, you know. If you can offer some alcohol somehow to the priestess, drunk, would be willing to talk.
Honestly, I think she's just gotta dry out like a prune a little more.
Well,
she's already dry enough.
Well, I always try that.
I'm gonna turn to the priestess and just like sit down and get out my alchemy jug and fill it with ale. Well, you heard the dwarf. You willing to at least have a drink with us before you die?
She just spits in your general direction.
That's a spirit.
Does it land on me?
No, it doesn't.
Damn it. Well, I'm gonna turn my head towards Stogeg and Boris. I honestly don't think this is going anywhere. Should we just continue with the plan? I'm gonna start pouring a cup of ale for myself.
You just gave him an excuse to get alcohol out.
In all this time, I got to thinking, what happens if you twist someone and heal them at the same time?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It causes pain.
Yeah, it's a lot of pain.
I've never seen that before.
If you twist someone, healing wouldn't be enough. You would need greater restoration.
Maybe
Right?
we don't need to kill her. Maybe we can just take her to the brink of death where she might potentially see her goddess or not.
So, cut off a leg? I only know kill or not kill.
How do you almost
All
kill
I know
someone?
is I have an apparatus to find. It's very valuable. And right now, this isn't worth my time.
We can continue next time. See if she changes her mind.
I don't think she's going to budge. She's a priestess. She's stuck in her ways.
Look, so am I, but I'm off duty and I'm a changed man. See, she has no reason to tell us anything, but if we will take away the reason for her to keep secrets, she might be more willing to speak.
You're going to have to take away her goddess, Boris. That's the only
Well, it's not
reason.
I don't think that's how it works exactly. I think Goddess should abandon you. Or actually, no, it works both ways.
Well, I mean,
But
it
yeah.
already seems like a goddess has abandoned her because she's stuck in this lair.
Maybe she needs a proper confirmation with the Goddess.
Honestly, I think you're right at this point. And I'm gonna look to her and be like, shall we test and see if your goddess has abandoned you or not? See if you've proved worthy.
My
See if the
goddess
one
would never
you're
abandon
guarding
us.
so much is actually even caring an inch about you. Because I'm
My
certainly willing
goddess
to try.
would never abandon me.
But here you are in this lair in a cage, drying up like a bloody prune.
I'm just waiting to join her.
I guess we could just make that a quicker, can't we?
Good.
What if we can take that away from you? Opportunity to join her.
Boris, you're sure you can bring her back, right? Because I don't want to murder her and then have the Queen just be angry because we just murdered her only point of information.
Sure, yeah. I can do it all day. So it won't lie.
I can do this all day.
Deception check. -3.
Yes.
Can I insight her? I really want to see if she like is actually scared or not to